It was a very hot Saturday in Rudosu, Indiana, July 17th, 2005. Like most people that day, Megan Mills went to the grocery store. That was the last time anyone saw her alive. Good evening, everyone. It is now 8 p.m. in Indiana, and I am so glad to have you back on another episode of Dissecting with Darcy. I am your host, Darcy Davis. Disclaimer, this podcast contains strong language and a thorough description of graphic scenes. Please do not listen if you're sensitive to this topic. Let's start dissecting.
Oh, we have a first caller of the day. Hello?
Darcy, I figured it out.
Frankie, this is not a good time.
Just listen to me. I did some digging, and all of the victims' bodies were found not too far from each other. They were all found in Rudoso woods. I think the killer lives in the woods.
Ricky, if it was that easy, the police would have had the killer in custody long ago.
Maybe he lives in a bunker or something? Those things are difficult to find. I'm gonna check for myself. I watched way too many exploring secret bunker videos to know when I'm close to one.
Do whatever you want to do. Just stop interrupting my podcast with whatever ridiculous thing you come up with next. Megan was a
Darcy, dinner is ready.
God damn it, I'm recording my podcast! Sorry for the interruption. As I was saying, Megan was a second-year student at Indiana University. She was an anthropology student. She was bright, and she had her whole life ahead of her, and it was taken from her brutally, leaving her family in pain and confusion. And after listening to Megan's family's interviews, I realized that she was at a low point in her life. And after I saw the autopsy results, there was no struggle. Her throat was slit. It was a deep and clean cut. Now, doesn't that sound like the last 3 cases I've covered? All of these women have been going through a rough patch in their lives, and they were all killed swiftly. There was no struggle. I don't think that that's a coincidence. Ricky, how many times do I have to tell you that you can't...
This is not Ricky.
I'm sorry. Who is this?
My name is Eric.
Thanks for calling, Eric. It's nice to know that my podcast is reaching more people.
I must commend you on how far you have come with these cases. Even the police haven't been able to come this far with their investigations.
Thanks.
But some of your theory is incorrect. The killer isn't just a sick person who has just decided to go on a killing spree, taking the lives of random women, as you put it. No, I think this was a brilliant thing that was well thought of. Like you figured out, all these women were going through a tough time in their lives, including Megan, who lost her unborn baby. I bet you didn't know that.
How did you know about the baby?
Well, that is not relevant, but one could say that the killer was just trying to help by putting these women out of their misery. You know, trying to stop their pain.
Who are you?
I already told you my name.
I know your name is Eric, but who are you? What do you do? Where do you live?
I don't feel comfortable revealing that information.
Okay. How do you know this information?
Because I am a concerned citizen like you.
So you are from the city.
Darcy, you have someone who is willing to help you have a breakthrough in these cases, and you're going to waste it on asking personal questions? I thought you were smarter than that. Maybe you are not a real journalist after all.
No, I am a real journalist. It's baffling how much you know. But I'll stop with the personal questions now. I'm pretty sure that the killer is not a family member or a close friend to any of these ladies. And I did a background check on all of them, and there is not a single person who is a constant in these women's lives. So my big question now is, how did the killer know that these women were going through a hard time?
You were right. The killer is not a family member or a close friend, but they all encountered the killer at some point in their lives.
It's like you know who the killer is.
Earlier it seemed like you were trying to justify what the killer did.
What he did was terrible, and no amount of explanation will redeem him. He's a monster.
I beg to differ. What would you do if you were in the killer's position? You see people in so much pain every day, and all you want to do is take away their suffering.
We see people going through the unthinkable every day. It doesn't matter. We shouldn't be able to take things into our own hands and play God.
No. The plan wasn't to play God. The plan was to help people heal.
You sound so eloquent, yet so ignorant.
You know, I was a surgeon for 35 years before retiring 8 years ago. I have seen and heard so many evil things happen to people. After a while, it definitely takes a toll on a person. And as a surgeon, it was part of my job to listen to other people's worries. Most of their physical worries I was able to fix, but only the physical ones. It broke me to see these innocent people suffer. I'm sure the killer was also going through the same thing, being unable to sleep or to go about their lives when they know what people are going through.
Hello?
Hi. Can I please speak to Mr. Alan Morrison?
Okay.
Maybe on the train, maybe at
He
the park,
might be in the
maybe at the bus
garage.
stop.
I will go check. Give
He
me a
heard
minute.
their worries, and from then on, he
Alan!
decided to follow them in secret,
Alan!
learn more about their lives, their routine, and find
Alan!
the perfect time to talk to them about what the solution to their problem is.
Hello?
Mr. Alan Morrison.
And after convincing
That's
them,
me.
he did them the favor.
You sick man. We've got another incoming call. Don't go anywhere, Eric. Hello?
Darcy, I think I'm close.
Ricky, for the love of God, go home and stop calling me! Seems like this is turning out to be an absolute disaster. Let's bring Eric back on.
Darcy,
By the way, I'm pretty sure you're the killer, because only the killer would know this information. See, but why are you so keen, you're so willing to let people in on your weird, disturbing skills? Is it because no one talks about you or your work? You're a fucking loser. I'm gonna make it my mission that you get found and you rot.
Hello? Hello?
Ricky?
Hello?
Ricky.
hello, son.
Ricky.
Darcy?
Get out of there now, please.
Take a seat, son. To what do I owe this visit?
I need your help.
And what do you need my help with?
I've been listening to Darcy's podcast for a while now. It didn't take me long to find out what you really did, and I made it my mission to find you. I want you to put me out of my misery.
Oh God, no.
So, Ricky, tell me about yourself.
I am a senior at Redoso High School. My family is just me, my little sister, and my dad.
And where is Mom?
I have no idea.
So Dad is the one taking care of you and your little sister.
I take care of my little sister.
So Dad is pretty much useless. Well, it seems to me that you have a difficult life.
I would like nothing more than to not feel this anymore.
I can make that happen for you.
And you will help me end it?
Yes,
Oh God, no.
And you will be there till the end?
I will be by your side till the very end.
Eric, please don't do this. He's a kid. Ricky.
Goodbye, Darcy. Thanks for being a friend.
Ricky!
Think of your dad. Think of your sister. They will be devastated.
Tell them I love them with all my heart. But I'm miserable.
You're just a kid. You're still figuring it out. We're all still figuring it out. I mean, look at me. I'm a 32-year-old woman living in my teenage bedroom in my parents' house. Do you really think that I thought that I would be at this stage in my life?
Are you ready?
Yes.
No, wait! Ricky! Ricky, there are currently 10,000 listeners right now. So that's a lot of people. That's life-changing. Would you like to be my co-host? You obviously have a knack for this. We can move to New York. We can start a new life, a better one. Please, would you like to co-host Dissecting with Darcy with me?
I would love that.
Great. Just leave that place and come back to us.
Okay.
Okay. Great. Okay, we're gonna move to New York. It's gonna be good. Ricky? Ricky?
Ricky is gone. Goodbye, Miss Davis.
This has been a tragic turn of events. I am so sorry that you all had to see that. I'm absolutely gutted. My heart goes out to Ricky's family. Until next time, my name is Darcy Davis, and this has been Dissecting with Darcy.
Hello?
Ricky?
Yes.
We did it! 30,000 listeners! New York, here I come. New York, here I come.
Hey, don't leave without paying me.
Got you. And Grandpa's still coming over on Sunday?
Yes.
All right, I'll pay you then. Can I talk to Grandpa, please?
Yes.
Darcy?
Grandpa! You did so well. Thank you.
I'm glad I could help. And you're sure this was okay to do?
Yeah, it's like entertainment. People do it all the time. Okay, I gotta go. I love you. Bye. Hello?
Looks like I have a competitor. No, an impersonator trying to take my glory. I can endure a lot of things, but the one thing I cannot stand is a liar. You and your helpers will pay for this.
I'll get it.
Mom, don't!